flag is in the air at Knoxville.
50 laps the distance in this one, and Davenport jumps to the early lead to the outside. Pearson answers back on the bottom. Going to be 2 by 2 off 3 rows back, and now RTJ jumps the cushion off of turn 2.
Your leader held up in traffic, allowed Bobby Pierce to close the gap. Here comes Tyler Bruening as well. A 3-car battle is in, racing in turns 3 and 4. Your race is for the lead. Off of turn 4, you've got a new leader. Bobby Pierce slides across the nose of Davenport. Davenport back to the inside. Challenge for the lead in turn 2. Here comes Davenport, can't get there. Bobby Pierce in position for a strong run here today. Out front, safety device off.
Yeah, he looks to be done.
Justin Clark watching the field. Davenport on the outside. Earl Pearson Jr. looking low. Off of turn 4. Green is back out.
We're back underway again now. Bruening shows away. Davenport going to try and make it a 2-3-car battle. To the outside, EPJ says no thanks. Has the inside line. Has the spot down the back straight away. Puts Superman now back to third. T-Mac in that 4th place spot. And RTJ rounds out your top 5. A little bit of smoke in the 20RT.
Yeah, well, that's Tim McCready actually has had the smoke off his car for about 4 laps now as they work into turn number 1. He'll look to the inside of Davenport, who says no. He'll shut the door on it, hold the inside line.
Well, we'll come back to green this time by Tyler Bruening out front. We'll see what happens behind him. EPJ's right there. It's a great run to the outside with Jonathan Davenport. Your race for lead in turn 1.
Jonathan Davenport sticks his nose in on the inside. Here comes Ricky Thornton Jr. A 3-car battle. Here comes Earl Pearson Jr. Down the back straightaway now. EPJ up into the 3rd spot. But don't take your eye off of Jonathan Davenport in turn 4.
Coming around, he'll have to reel back in that 16. The 16 of Bruening looking really strong out front right now. They'll race now for 4th entering turn 1. Beachhead to the inside. Ricky Thornton up top. The inside line preferred as of right now. But again, the 76 making the top side work though. Back to green this time. Bruening shows the way. Keep your eye behind him though. Ricky Thornton Jr. going to go 3 wide. No, couldn't quite get it there. Davenport right down on the inside again. Going to be side by side for 2nd. EPJ. They slide up your race now for 3rd on back.
Shepard moving up. He'll move up into the 4th spot. Here comes Overton. Shepard down to the inside of Davenport, who shuts the door on him. Ricky Thornton Jr. back to the outside. A 3-car battle for 3rd. Brandon Overton on the high side of the racetrack. Here they come off at turn 4.
Ricky Wise right to his inside of the line. Give it to Wise for a second, but that's not done yet.
Jonathan Davenport trying the middle of the racetrack now, seeing if that works. Brandon Shepard closing in on him. That'll be the race for 3rd. They're side by side in 1. Shepard gets the 3rd spot. Davenport staying up on the high side of the racetrack. Can he get back by? Down the back straightaway. He'll put the whip to her. Going into turn number 3.
B-Shep right down to the bottom side, but he's got Justin Duty right in his line for a lap car. Bruening had no issues getting around him. He does just fine. Now EPJ's there as well too. He'll tuck back in line. B-Shep back down to the inside again. Doors wide open on the bottom. Can he make it stick this time to the lap car right in front?
Brandon Shepard working the inside line well. Davenport moving back by him on the exit at turn number 2. Back to the cushion in 3. Lap cars ahead on the bottom. Earl Pearson Jr. down to the high side of the racetrack. Up in the middle of the racetrack now. Here comes Davenport. Davenport closing in on Earl Pearson Jr. Both of those cars reeling in your leader in turn number 2.
JD might have that top side worked in after a couple of laps now. He's right there. Where does he go? He'll look at the top side again. EPJ about middle groove again here. Things going to get interesting here with lap cars battling for spots in front of everybody. Bruening cannot get around the 22 car.
Tyler Bruening getting held up with the lap car in turn number 1 allows Earl Pearson Jr. to close in within 5 car lengths. That's the closest they've been to the leader as they've had to run him back down. But the battle now for the runner-up spot. Earl Pearson Jr. has it. Jonathan Davenport wants it. He goes to the top of the racetrack. They'll go 3 wide back there right behind him. Shepard Thornton in a lap car working off of turn 2. Down the back street now. Davenport to the inside of EPJ.
He'll drive it hard in turn 3. Gets the spot over in turn number 4. And now Davenport up to 2nd. EPJ answers back in the top side. What a run. He found some moisture up top and stuck that car. He'll get the 2nd spot right back again. Man, what a battle going on for a 2nd. They're both running down again. Tyler Bruening the back straightaway. Again, that battle for 2nd does not want to end. Jonathan Davenport just not going away for EPJ. Goes down to the top side of the racetrack for Davenport. EPJ down low. Another great run for Superman the back straightaway.
Davenport makes the top work well in 1. Looks to the inside down the back straightaway of Earl Pearson Jr. This time he'll get the spot. He'll slide up across the nose to take the spot away. Raceway. Jonathan Davenport down to the 2 spot as they work off of turn 4.
Now can he run down Tyler Bruening with nobody in front of him as EPJ looks to the inside, but I think momentum's going to be with the 49 car. Robinson up the pace, stay to the green. Wise peeks to the inside of Bishop for a spot coming off of turn number 2. Almost a half a second now over in turn number 2. Superman at the top side of the racetrack, down the back straightaway. Bruening has got to be patient here and try and hold his line to the bottom side. We'll see if Davenport can get something to going, but off of turn number 4, Tony, your race will be for the lead.
Here comes Jonathan Davenport, a big run to the outside of the racetrack, nose to tail for the lead, into the inside, you've got a new leader! Jonathan Davenport taking the lead in turn number 2, down the back chute now already, puts 2 car lengths on him down the back chute. Tyler Bruening staying right within 2 car lengths, dives back to the inside of 3, looking low. Davenport to the top of the racetrack in turn number 4, through the middle is Bruening. Through turns 3 and 4, Davenport across the middle of turn number 4. Justin Clark will have the twin checkers in the air. The 18th Lucas Oil Late Model Nationals goes to Jonathan Davenport. He's about to climb out of the car, ladies and gentlemen, the 2022 Lucas Oil Late Model Knoxville Nationals champion, Jonathan Davenport.
Superman. You sure got cooking then, mate. The top side, you had the conviction, let's just call it that, to get up there. Took a while, but it came in.
Yeah, it finally did. Finally just had to go up there. I didn't know if there's anything up there or not, and I had to really clean it off and kept on inching further and further up till I found a little bit of moisture and just not crumbs. But, you know, I made a mistake, lap traffic early, then I made a mistake picking the wrong line on the restart, and could have fell back to 4th there pretty easily. Brandon almost got by us, but I just got up on the wheel, and I knew Sydney was riding with me tonight, so we just did everything we could to make Nutrient Ag proud for us. Got to thank my guys for sure, Jason, Vinny, and Tyler. I worked them extra hard today, and man, it just feels special to come here to Knoxville and finally get one.
Jonathan, you had to invest those laps, right? You had to run the top and run the top till you found it. At what point do you go, screw it, this isn't working, or do you just go, I got to stay here?
Well, like I said, I got back to 3rd there, and I just wasn't good enough to get by Earl on the bottom. I was just too tight. I couldn't steer through the center, so I finally just you know, was either going to run 5th, 6th, or win. So I just started going up top, burning the tires off of it, which is normally not something I do, but you know, I don't normally win at Knoxville either. So I just stuck with it, and the sun came back out right there, and I think that slowed the middle down a little bit, and I was just hoping that it didn't rubber before I could get to the lead.
$50,000, mate.
Sounds great, don't it? Finally at Knoxville.
Good on you, mate. Jonathan Davenport, everybody. What an amazing drive that was.